think for advertisers around the world, one of the challenges is how they're going to support their brands in this, what is clearly a very severe downturn. And we've seen plenty of examples where companies or advertisers have actually decided to cut back on their marketing investments. For example, if you take Heinz, for example, in the 70s and 80s, one of the most iconic and strongest advertisers, very strong presence on television, and the very late 80s they had the idea that they would move their money away and try and spend the money below the line, and the result of that has been well documented, was a result of, in the medium term, was a loss of market share. And of course, sort of when you're running brands, it's a bit like flying a jumbo jet. It takes 80% of the fuel is in terms of getting the plane up in the air and then landing. And it's the same for a brand, that if you stop spending on that brand, it will probably deliver you a short-term profit return. But in the medium term, in order to regain that market share, when other hungrier competitors are coming to the marketplace, it's going to be very difficult and very expensive. So our role is very much helping clients in terms of giving them empirical evidence to try and build the case about why they need to sustain that presence and support those brands, particularly when the reality is the cost of media and the ability to reach consumers in a much more accountable way is probably easier and cheaper than it has been probably for the last 2 decades.